Got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, we got a little second here, so I want to give some Week 8 kicker love. There were a lot of this past week. I think we had 6 guys that made 4 or more.
Well, let's call them out, and let's start with your friend from Georgia Tech.
Harrison Butker, yeah, he was 5 of 5.
Yeah, Matt Prater, 5 for 5. Kai Forbath, 4 of 4. Mike Nugent missed one, but he was still 4 for 5. Matt Bryant, 4 for 4. Steven Gostkowski, oh, he was the worst out of all of them, 4 for 6.
I just wanted to give him a shout-out because, hey, sometimes we forget how important these kickers are in these games.
Exactly. As a colleague of ours, Rich Eisen, is fond of saying, kickers are people, too.
On 1st and 10, Callahan. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Throwing on 1st down. Callahan in middle of the field. He's got Nelson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Callahan. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw again, Callahan. Caught by Nelson left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll send the tight end Bennett in motion.
No, check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go now.
Throwing again. Callahan. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Callahan eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They come out here in the eye. And now it's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Prescott, he'll rifle this one deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in court. And it's a sheet. And they're going to start this drive to get it up past the 30. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that. Oh, wide open, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. be on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they would.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Josh Hawkins with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
He'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Back to throw. Callahan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Packers on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Set! Blue, landed! Back out of that belly! Here we go!
From the gun, Callahan. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
See what happens. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Packers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Williams. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Crosby puts it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Out left side here to Bryant. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Bryant. The swing pass caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant, 49 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go.
Now Hundley. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Flex round. Here we go. Brand 38.
Throwing, Hundley. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The tight end changing his position. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And his kick is good. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
rush coming, and he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Prescott to throw it. And Bryant's got it over the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. Cowboys. Des Bryant, 87 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Let's go!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And Nelson's got it here right side. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a premium. They were pretty easy to come